there negative vibrations that like could influence your life negatively that you have to like cleanse out? I don't know how to put that.
So I'm gonna address it two different ways. So do you want me to address your topic first before I move on to
Yeah, would
mine?
you?
Okay. The human mind has good and bad.
Mhm.
In divine, there's no good and bad.
Mhm.
So if you understand that concept here, so never come to conclusion. That's exactly what I said to the other girl too.
Mhm.
There are only two things in life to succeed. Okay. And actually I even wrote about the sweetest dream. The thing is, like Popal grass has three structures
Mhm.
and then a middle energy. So the energy that we are is pure light.
Okay.
So the cosmic consciousness, think of it as a big sunlight, and we are an expression of that sunlight. There's no difference between that sun and this sun.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we come in as a baby, we never had word.
Mhm.
So there's no good and bad, right?
Yeah.
The good and bad is given by the world.
Okay.
So I wrote this poem called Sweetest Dreams. The sweetest dreams are the ones that mind cannot fathom. Mind is what perceives this as good and bad.
I see.
Because mind is created by fish.
Okay.
That's why in India, the avatar starts with fish, because fish controls the mind.
Okay.
Pornography is the first mind created object, which was Eve. Adam
Okay.
created Eve as a porn image.
I see.
And that's how the
see.
whole thing started.
I see
Okay,
what you're
so you
saying.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, and because Adam had a first wife, Lilith, we spoke about it, that right?
Yeah,
He sends
yeah.
her away as a serpent, which is the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Serpent again is that's what started the conversation, because she said she had a tarot card that had a serpent,
Okay.
and
Okay.
Shiva always has a serpent that is as his necklace.
Uh-huh.
The reason is serpent is the way people spill their poison on us. So when you hear them, if you spit it back, you are ingesting the poison.
I see. I see.
If by chance you don't let it go, that's why Shiva is considered blue-throated, because he never lets it get into you.
I see.
So the vocal cords is where you want to hold the serpent. That's why we wear Rudraksha.
Okay.
So you never let that serpent get into you,
Uh-huh.
and you always process it. So
I
your
see.
relationship is always coming out of pure love.
Okay.
Okay. So the sweetest mind cannot fathom, but the heart had a glimpse of.
Mhm.
Okay, and relishes it in its minuscule bits, which sends a shower of love. They call it brain rain.
Okay.
The drizzle, when it happens, it's actually when God sends his blessing.
I see.
The drizzle of the rain is the blessing from the heavens.
Mhm.
So when the rain happens, which is actually Kundalini energy, you feel like bliss, right? So when it sends a shower of love that creates the rainbow bridge, which is like unicorn,
Mhm.
rainbow bridge.
Okay.
Many Buddhist tradition calls it rainbow bridge. Have you heard about that?
No.
So that's why unicorn, right?
Uh-huh.
Because we perceive that bridge, because that's a vision we get of
Yeah.
the rainbow. So wake up and begin the journey to bridge the gap for the child within, because the child is in our belly.
Mhm.
The adult is outside the unicorn,
Okay.
and we have a male side and a female side.
Yes.
So the male is on the right, and female is on the left,
Okay.
and child and the adult. So where is good and bad? Where do you store the male? Where is this the female? Where is good? Where is bad? It's all four interplay. Are you the adult? Are you the baby? Are you the mom? Are you the dad?
I see.
Like, so good and bad is a concept. So in vibration, the way I tell myself, because I am working in spiritual path, in positive 12 step is about spiritual path, behaviors. So how in 12 step they say one day at a time. Day is man-made, because day is not, whereas God has project made. It's project time. How long does it take to you to get the idea you are lovable? So that is one day for you, right? In God's time. Because the man-made time makes us feel rushed. But let's say, like, your ride, you knew is not here. It makes you give a pause, like, okay, I have 2 more minutes to talk, right?
Yeah.
So that's God's time. Remember, you can stretch your time according to where you want to spend. If you understand the concept. So Right and wrong is man-made.
Mm-hmm.
Time is man-made, whereas in God's time it's project time. That's why we tie a thread and we give enough time for that project to come into completion. That's why each project I'll tie a thread because I have all the time in the world.
Yes.
If you think that way, no stress.
Yes. No, it's true.
So how in 12 step, I'm going to get back to what we are talking is, in 12 step, it's one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
In divine positive anonymous 12 step, it is one demon at a time.
I see.
So
Makes
the
sense.
demon is inside.
Yes.
So don't judge the demon because that's what you need to work with to get it out. Sometimes people project their demon on us. They see the demon in us, whereas we see the angel in them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's because they assume they are healthy. They're equally sick. Know that.
Yeah.
Nobody is different. You express your demon today, and they'll express it tomorrow. It's all poison. It's all snake.
Yeah.
Okay, we are all bunch of snakes.
Yes.
So be the blue-throated guy and don't let it get to you.
Of course.
But at the same time, there is a reason they are saying they are our teachers because teachings are painful. It's not easy. Some teachers are very kind, but some teachers are very snappy. It's snapping turtles, you know.
Yes.
So who you want your teacher to be, you can choose. You can walk away from nasty relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You're not morally bound to stick to that relationship. You can say, hey, okay, I don't need this marriage. I'll get the next marriage and I'll learn.
Yes.
So the morality doesn't exist in relationship. So the good and bad doesn't exist. So now to come back to the conversation which I was talking about, what was the agenda? I totally forgot. Like
before we started talking about good and bad,
because I wanted to record this.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The bad.
Oh yeah, the sound.
Female and male. So I was in meditation on Wednesday, and I was sitting down.
Yeah.
And actually, many people during the walk I was doing in the sauna, they made your bell sound very nice. But I said, oh, that's not my bell, that's my pendant.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, everybody connected with it because it felt like a bell ringing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like almost like cow walking. You know. So I was sitting down in the sauna. Suddenly, my body went into the right side. Totally felt like stone energy.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hit the energy, the vibration, I could literally feel this shaking.
Uh-huh.
This side.
Yeah.
You know, so this one was solid.
Okay,
this one, like how when you do the tuning fork.
Yes.
The vibration. So, like how you were saying about vibration, good or bad,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter. It's like, you know, male energy
It's
is about
perceive it.
accepting. Female energy is about having the courage to reset it and do it right.
Okay.
So females are aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Male is more soft.
I see.
So I could see like my male energy is very soft, sweet, and I could also see the female energy, the vibration spreading, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I didn't understand it very well how to express it because I didn't know whether it was coming from outside, coming from inside, but I felt it in my body. So I said, okay, I'm going to wait for my teacher to give me the words. So I sent it out in energy for him to have it blessed. And then last night I had a dream where it felt almost like my mom is watching me, and I had this bunch of dogs that was being hurt by this man, and he's like, you know, giving them like a very sharp reprimand, and they're yelping.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, the kids come along, and they take over, and the dog, still out of respect, doesn't bite back, bark back, and yelping. And when I woke up, I finally got it. I am the dog who's very loyal to my husband.
Uh-huh.
Not only
I
he
get
hurts me, but my kids now are taking the
Yes.
second generation. But that doesn't mean I don't have the bite in me.
No.
Doesn't mean I can bark viciously than them. But I felt I love them enough to let it go. And it actually literally brought me tears. But I felt that lesson is just for me.
Yes.
But the one thing I knew was I'm not walking alone. Everybody on the other side is watching.
I
And
see.
everybody knows I am the purest love.
Yes.
And
yes.
they feel the ripple of me there. And they are in awe.
I see.
And I felt, what are the validation I need, right?
Yes.
Like, so it's just for me to gather my kids so that they can reach the level I reached. It might take a little longer, but just for me to come from that space where that is saying certificate of completion, right?
Yes.
So for me, I achieved my completion in wherever destination I need to go in my mind. But it's to transfer that in energy to my kids is what my life is about.
Yes, I can see that.
And that's exactly what you guys are, my kids.
Yes.
Right. So that's all I did. So you're good.
Yes.
I am so proud of you.